Hello everyone, I'm Black Marvin. I'm a progressive psychedelic trance artist and I'm also a teacher for electronic music production. Today's video is taken from a group lesson I did for my community of students, and this particular lesson was about console emulation and console type saturation. And in this part of the video, I'm experimenting different results and different console emulation on a Psy-Trance base. So we're basically exploring and listening what console saturation can do on your Psy-Trance bass, or on your bass in general. This is for sure. This is not only applicable to Psy-Trance, although this is that's the specific angle of this video. I use console emulation in my own productions on Psy-Trance bass. Mostly, it really gives something else. It adds, and in the video I talk about the ones I use and the ones I might use. So I think it's a really interesting subject to dive in. Here's a small taste of it. Enjoy.
There's a difference in gain, but it's not just in gain. I'm gonna gain compensate it. And you can hear that the low end is rounder. And I'm gonna switch algorithms. The mic one will be even more noticeable in the bass, but in my opinion, it is too heavy. It is too intense for Psy-Trance basses. I use it for techno basses, for styles that you can have, that can be more swampy and that have more space in the low end. But it's quite intense. You're gonna hear. It sounds cool, but it's very intense on low end and it's very round on the low end. We're gonna listen to the Nevo one, which is Neve console. It's more subtle. It's more subtle. Yeah, I know you own the Sonimus one. I'm gonna try to, because I'm gonna try to get a similar result. Of course, having the Sonimus one is like having a only the Nevo algorithm, but some say it is superior. And to me, I consider it being different, but I think from my understanding, the Sonimus one have the waves really did good, the tones, but I think that the sort of mojo and magic and 3D behavior of the console, I think the Sonimus one, they did it better. So what I'm gonna do, you remember I showed you the output compensation mode. So it's a bit similar to the Black Guru. Okay, so Black Guru with the auto gain. This while the auto gain is engaged, it's really you can really like run the signal through the circuitry, and that's kind of like what I was doing manually here. I'm driving the signal in. Oh, I'm driving the signal in, and I was like reducing the gain. So that's sort of the same thing. So let's see if we can drive it through the plugin and get similar warmth. some nice saturation happening. So that's not bad. Again, right now I'm on headphones. I could check it on the monitor. I think it's an actual, like, it's actually good. You know, I'm gonna check them on the monitor. I'm gonna take that time with you because I want to be able to tell if it's really something good. On the headphones so far, it sounds good, and to me, we're kind of hitting a similar behavior than this one. Sounds actually, you know, it sounds actually bolder than, you know, than the NLS one. So that's kind of cool. Let me see on time to check on the monitors, guys. Wow, that's, guys, if you just hear the difference with both Britson channel on the kick and bass. You know, what I did is I just copied the same settings on the kick and the bass, and you know that sounds good. You know, it's in the details, but it's really not the same. So let's do the same thing again with the bass, and you can see it's not the same thing. It's more subtle, and we can see that the saturation point, you know, the sweet spot here happened just before that. You know, the saturation point was kind of here, and before the saturation point is really where it started to act very nice. So but this one not so bold, but again, you guys, it's really cool. It's really cool to use just a gain stage and add color on your stuff, and it's free. It's very good. It's a very good quality plugin. To me, it's incredible, just the fact that it's free. And quickly on the bass, I'm gonna redo the console one. So it's really odd, like there's no output compensation, so it's really like I kind of need to have like almost two of these to, if I want to do the saturation, you know, if I want to use it like I was using the NLS one and the Britson one. So that's sad a bit, but it's really just like the output knob with some saturation integrated, that in the sense that the hotter you run the signal through it, the more saturation you're gonna have. So yeah, let's try the other models. You know what, actually, that's another story. Like, it seems like we can get something nice if we change the age. Okay, so why not like okay, so if I do that, and let's say I use this one to like regulate it. Oh, well, it changes. You know what? It changes my thoughts a bit. But the thing is, The thing is that the only thing that sucks is that you cannot have to use it like in conjunction. If you want to like really use it as a saturator, you cannot have to use it with, you know, in conjunction with another plugin that's gonna like drop the gain after in the chain. So like, man, that would be just so cool if you guys could just freaking add a gain compensation way in the plugin.
That's it for this video. Console emulation is a thing, and it's a thing, and it's a really interesting thing. And if you want to know more about that or other subject about music production, you can subscribe to this channel so you don't miss anything. And if you need specific help, one-to-one mentorship, or you want to push things further, consider joining my community of students. Link is in the description. And until then, I will see you in another video. Cheers.